Hey everybody, I just wanted to pick up this audio log that I missed on the last update.
What took you so long?
I saw them. The orcs are in the loading bays. Help me drag this over.
Why are you blocking the door? This room isn't safe enough. We have to go, Caleb.
Workers, evacuate. Xenos detected. Your safety is not guaranteed.
It's too late. There's nowhere to go.
Pilots, this is Lieutenant Mira aboard Valkyrie 1. Look sharp, Orc flies inbound.
Captain Titus, I need a gunner to man the heavy bolter.
Hey everybody, welcome back to more Space Marine. This is going to be a rather short update, but a rather exciting one, and that's why I decided to bring Deceitful Penguin with me.
Hey guys!
Hey, we are knee-deep in the sky, if that's even possible, aboard the Valkyrie. And we are stuck on a heavy bolter turret, and as we all know, turret sections are really fucking exciting.
The best, you know. I really have to wonder when turrets became a bad thing, because I know the first time I saw a section where they say, hey, have a gun with unlimited ammo and kill hundreds of people, I was like, this is so cool.
Pretty much. I mean, this was actually one of the set pieces that was really shown off in early trailers because, you know, it's just kind of a lot of explosions, it's got a lot of shit going on, and, you know, you just have this big heavy bolter, and it's just exploding in your face. You actually cannot zoom out or use your fury or do anything else in this section, so it's a mixed bag, especially if you consider the fact that you don't really have a way to dodge, so you're just going to be constantly pelted with bullets, and there's really no way to get back health. So it may seem like this is a dangerous and exciting section, but I'll be showing something off near the end of the video.
It's a secret!
Something like that. It's a magical thing.
Yeah.
But now, yeah, we actually have dislocated the heavy bolter. And, oh look, Storm Boys. I guess I should talk a little bit about them, since we will never see them again in the entire game. Storm Boys are basically the assault...
the jump troopers.
Yeah, the jump troopers. Or what would be called the assault marines, if, you know, Space Marines had jump packs right now.
Mm-hmm.
The one thing I will say about them is that with, well, as most orc technology, they're not that dependable. And normally they do what we're going to see happen to this particular guy, and well, they just kind of explode.
Mm-hmm. Well, they strap a rocket to their back and hope they'll be able to land successfully.
They believe that they will, and that's enough to keep them going. That really, though, does not allow them to have sustained flight, so...
Well, I guess they could, it's just that they wouldn't be able to have a very nice landing.
Coming, Lieutenant.
I don't think there's anywhere in Fluff or anything in any game that actually shows an orc storm boy like having good control over their jump pack.
Well, I've seen fireworks fly pretty straight when I aim them at people's houses, so I think it's not that odd if you strap them to something that can actually try and guide them.
Well, in the case of a Storm Boy, I don't think they're actively trying to guide them or anything. Also, I guess it might have been a bit hard to see, but there were a few, like, fighter bombers, I think that's what they're called. Basically, orc attack ships, as opposed to the orc drop ship, which I'm not really sure why it was there. Honestly, this is another little section that it may have seemed cool, but its actual purpose is just kind of...
to be cool.
Yeah, it's just, even this bridge part. This bridge is only going to be lasting about another minute. So, it doesn't actually lead anywhere, it doesn't actually do anything, it's just, oh yeah, that Valkyrie part must have been pretty exciting. Here, you have some more normal combat.
Well, you know, hack and slash is usually enjoyable. I played all the God of War games.
It can be an enjoyable thing in this game. It's just, by this point, we've fought orcs for about the last hour and a half to 2 hours, depending on how you're playing. I guess I should point out the fact that we're actually using the power sword right now, and the power sword is not normally available at all in single player. This was actually modded in by a gentleman in the modding community. It actually he had to mod in the fact that it actually just uses the power axe attack animations, but I think it works out pretty well.
Yeah, I didn't notice anything too off about it.
It's only really noticeable during the executions, but even still, it's only like one of the executions. The rest of them, they look fine. Actually, I don't even know why they decided to leave the power sword out of the single player.
Wasn't it DLC or something?
Yeah, it was. Well, it was pre-order. Well, it became DLC. It was originally pre-order, but even now, when you can buy it, it's still multiplayer only. So
efforts.
It's just weird. But yeah, the bridge is over now, and it's time for another Valkyrie ride.
Very good.
I love your beautiful singing voice, but actually this is not back on Mira's Valkyrie. This is actually, you know, back at the start of the stage. I just wanted to show off. This is actually me playing on hard mode. I wanted to show how hard this game can actually be whenever you're playing on a harder difficulty. So I decided what better place to do it than in a place where you can't dodge, you can't regain any health. It's just, you know, it should be a really hard and exciting portion of the game, right?
Mm-hmm. It's dreadfully difficult, isn't it? You're paralyzed with fear.
Well, I mean, it gives us a good chance to look at all the really tall towers of bridges and things like that, and all the other Valkyries that are apparently really defenseless. And
that looks like a very lovely building. I mean,
I don't even think any of those are actually buildings. They just seem. Well, yeah, that one never the right's a building. Never mind. I'm dumb.
It's yeah, you probably didn't notice it in the background, but yeah, I was just thinking. Okay, they're not repeating them. It looks like, but.
Well, I think what we're mostly seeing a repetition of are just the tops of the bridge itself. That we seem to be running parallel towards. But yeah, I guess I should finally say, I don't have on an invincibility code or anything like that. I'm not magically immortal. It's just for some reason there is no way to die at this portion of the game.
I think I know why.
Wow, why do you think?
Because he has a lead deficit, and all the bones. He's all the lead that gets shot into his face is just instantly absorbed.
He just took a stick bomb to the face. He didn't really seem to care.
Shrapnel is also made of lead.
Well, maybe. Do they even have lead in 40K? I thought it was probably some kind of like future thing. Like
no, the only really
leadium.
Leadite, holy leadite.
But yeah, actually, well, that's the end of this very short update. I want to thank Deceitful Penguin for joining me.
No prob.
Meow. Yeah. We'll see you next time on more Space Marine.
Laters.